Yeah, I guess that's also the important point that tapering could still happen, although tapering doesn't or shouldn't be equated as a move to tighten monetary policy. So yeah, I mean, easy monetary policy will continue. Rates will remain pretty low for a long time, although in my view, tapering will still need to be put in place, and possibly in my view, that could actually happen from March 2014. Yeah, those are two very important questions. In the first place, I think Indian rupee has done pretty well since Raghuram Rajan took over at the RBI. I think Rajan has really just instilled some confidence in what the central bank would do to handle or to mitigate the impact of policy changes elsewhere. I think importantly as well, fundamentally you get some improvement in current account numbers. But I think the situation remains one where fiscal deficit is still large, current account deficit remains in place, although smaller than initially feared. Therefore, when the Fed begins to taper, you should expect some pressure on the rupee, together with the rest of EM in general, but for the rupee and for other countries with negative current account balances, the pressure could mount again. So what are we seeing right now insofar as the RBI is concerned? The RBI is likely, in my view, intervening to sort of build a buffer with larger reserves, to prepare for the time when tapering actually occurs. If you look at the last reserve numbers, for example, RBI has bought some reserve in the market, and I think that could be the case again for the next few weeks. In other words, while tapering has been delayed, dollar Asia, dollar rupee could be heavy. I think RBI could be buying at around about 61 or any levels below 62, buying dollar to build a buffer for when taper comes in. Right. Yeah, there has been some level of preparation, both psychologically as well as fundamentally. Like I said, current account in India has improved, for example. But I think that there is a lot more to be done. Current account deficit is a current account deficit. Now, if you think about tapering as a flow in the financial account, then you think through the BOP argument, the balance of payment is one where you get the current account balance plus capital account balance. Now, when the capital account balance becomes negative because money is taken out of India, then you do not have the buffer from current account surpluses like Singapore, for example, and therefore there'll be some pressure. But you're right. I think given psychological preparation as well as fundamental preparation, I think the impact will be lesser. Still, I do expect dollar rupee to go up higher, probably towards 65 should taper happens. And I think the point is that when taper happens and as we lead towards change in the Fed policy bias, then there will be capital outflow.